Well, good morning. My name's Scott Nelson, and I have remembered to push the go live button today. So that's a big win over this time last week when I attempted to go live on BSB and didn't. This morning, I wanted to talk a little bit about the language of advertising. We've been talking over the last few weeks about, developing a client avatar and sort of leading towards this point. This is something that I've worked with a number of clients, even just over the last couple of weeks, where I'm really looking to capture who they are, who their business is, and a reflection of that in the written word that they use. And I know that there's actually a couple of copywriters in our group. So there are certainly people that you can talk to at length. But that tonality really comes down to displaying the style of business you are, the approach that you take, the level of professionalism you're bringing across. That brand communication is so critical when we are talking about your digital advertising, because quite often that'll be the first time people encounter your brand. That time when they Google trying to solve that problem. And if that language doesn't reflect you, your service, and the level that it should be communicating at, then, there's a very good chance you're going to miss the mark. There's a gentleman I was dealing with yesterday, and, he's a big, larger than life character, but he is, extremely professional, extremely caring, extremely diligent, really goes over and above for individuals without trying to, milk them for every last bit, because he truly believes in over servicing the client and then what that will lead to next, rather than, there's businesses out there where, the style is, FMCG, moving them through, really trying to move things fast, maybe a little bit more churn and burn. And if that's not your style of business, then you want the tonality to be reflecting that. And there's a very, very careful, use of words. There's a discussion around that that actually helps you get to a point where, those short batches of words, and, if you've done your own Google ad account before, you'll know that, you've got 30 characters, 90 characters. You've got a very limited amount of space. So you actually have to be pretty creative when you're putting these phrases together. So there's a lot to be said about taking your time and also having somebody to review that, somebody there that, is able to have those discussions with you and make sure that they are hitting the marks on that tonality and they are hitting the marks on that language where they are a reflection of you. Are you and your business, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed, like certainly my business and the tonality here, and it's pretty chill. The way that we like to come across is just, regular bloke, but extremely good at what we do. I routinely tell people, you don't come to me from a fashion sense unless $5 Kmart shirts are in fashion. So there's really a way to drill down and get some of that essence of who you are and who you portray your business to be. That client, like that client avatar we were developing, that avatar of your business. When your business is seen, is it cheeky? Is it fun? Is it playful? Is it serious? Are you in an area where it has to be, scientific, medical, where it really has to toe the line and be very, very clear cut, very confidence inspiring? Or can it be a little more playful? Can it be, a little bit wild, a little bit out there, a little bit tongue in cheek? Can you drop a few puns and, maybe even a few bad jokes? That language of advertising is something that I would encourage you to spend time on. And one of the very best parts, in particular of your digital campaigns through your Google ad accounts, is the way that it will test your different phrases. So it will actually serve those and you will get, real-time data over the space of a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, where you will start to see which of those phrases are resonating so that you can then make adjustments and sort of look at the words that you're using. Are they hitting the mark and are they converting? And from there, you can continue to refine that account. So look, that's really all I wanted to touch on this morning, was just that language of advertising and spending time thinking about the words that you use, making sure that they accurately reflect the personality of your business. My name's Scott Nelson. My email, scott@tpr.media if you need anything. Otherwise, see you next time on BSB.